So we need to take a look at the triple Qs. This is the overall picture of the NASDAQ 100, the big dogs of the stock market. We're talking about the Apples, the Facebooks, the Microsofts, the Amazons, the Teslas of the world. What we kind of want to look at here is, yes, even though we did have a little bit of a bounce today, right, which was good, there wasn't a lot of follow through, right? We got two or three intraday bounces today. You know, presented opportunities for some scalps, not a lot of follow through. The market did pull back, chopped around, even presented a couple of times in intraday where the market got a little weak and we sold off for a little bit, then we bounced again. But I kind of want to show you guys why exactly that happened. So if we look at today's candle, by the way, this is a daily chart. If we look at today's candle, not only did we not take out yesterday's highs, okay, we didn't take out yesterday's lows. We closed like pretty much flat. This is considered an inside bar day. We made an attempt to push higher. We did get rejected at the 5-day moving average. What I do want to explain to you guys, since we've lost the 50-day moving average, which is this red line here, since we lost and gapped down below the 50-day moving average, we traded sideways, and then we have been riding the 5-day moving average now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So if you are wondering why there is no follow through on the long side, if you're wondering, even with earnings coming out, why have we not had a significant rally, even if it's a 1-day rally, 2-day rally, 1-week rally? Why is that? Whoever controls the daily 5-day moving average generally controls the week's and the next day's sentiment. Does that mean that we cannot bounce tomorrow? Absolutely not. But if we do bounce like we did today, pretty much closed flat on the day, up a little bit, considering the kind of selling that we had yesterday, we've been riding the 5-day moving average down. Take a look at this candle here. Was this just a little bit of a pause day candle here for another macro flush through the 315? It's yet to be determined, right? So what needs to happen is bulls, if anyone's going to save the market right now, it's going to be Microsoft. And then we're also going to have Amazon earnings. I mean, excuse me, not Microsoft. Microsoft can do it as well, but the Facebook earnings, big pop after hours on the Facebook earnings. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, these tech stocks need to, kind of wake the bulls up and tell them, hey, you know what, your lunch money is getting taken, and it's time to kind of, put your foot on the gas here. If we do start taking out 315, this is going to start a macro leg down. Once we start, the flush and the washout through the 315 area, it could be, multiple months where we drift into 300, perhaps lose 300, bounce back to 315, 320, 325, get rejected, come back down. It could put us like that in a cycle like that for the rest of the year. If we are going to have some sort of significant rally, even if the rally lasts 1 week, maybe it lasts a few days, we're going to absolutely need to get the bulls to close over this 5-day moving average. That price is going to be $324.61. That's currently, considering after hours, right? Because of the boost from Facebook, we're trading at $321 right now. I would expect a little bit of a gap up. Here's the problem where we have going into tomorrow. Futures already currently up 178 points in the after hours as we head into the overnight session. If we get some sort of huge gap up into 324, 325, that's not what you want to see from a bull standpoint. And the reason being is that any sort of big gap up, especially into a level of supply that we have been trading in now for almost 2 weeks, has a very, very strong possibility of being rejected. So what happens if we gap up tomorrow? If we gap up tomorrow, absolutely need to give the bulls the benefit of the doubt, but they need to also take out the highs of the day within the first 2 hours. So what does that mean? If we gap up over the 324, 325 level and we put in a high, okay, and then heading into the first hour, for first full hour of the trading day, even the first 2 hours, we pull back at all, we're going to need to confirm that. We have to confirm the opening range highs. For me, the opening range highs is going to be from 6:30 Pacific Standard Time to 7 a.m. If you're on the East Coast time, it's going to be from 9:30 to 10. Whatever highs that we have at 10 a.m., bulls are going to need to do a damn good job at taking that out come that 10 and 11 o'clock hour. If they cannot do that, expect weakness and expect choppiness and expect a rollover. Not saying the rollover is going to come all the way down to 315, but expect some sort of fade for the rest of the day and perhaps the rest of the week until we get back over those highs and that 5-day moving average. If we do sort of open a tad under the 324, maybe 322, 323, and then we kind of get an initial morning washout. What I would be looking for on the washout or any type of flat open is get that little bit of pause. Let's see what we do for the first 30 minutes of the trading day, and then boom, I want to take out that high and then start to make this run up. Now, if we do start to close over 324, we've got a clear shot to 333, which is the next supply zone. Baby steps right now, being this macroly under supply, we're going to be needing to take one step at a time. So I'm not going to talk about the NASDAQ or the market bouncing significantly until we take out the first step and then the second step. And then obviously from there, we could talk about 338 and 343. Obviously, we know our line in the sand to the downside is 315. This is an easy short position here if we do. And when we get there, if we get there, this is an easy short position. Take some money on the way down. This is an easy long position. Take some money on the way up. I hope that video kind of helps. Also, just want to throw this out there. If we do bounce and we do close over the 5-day moving average, does not mean that this is the bottom. Please do not start thinking that this is the bottom. We cannot start calling something a bottom until we reclaim all levels of macro supply. And just to kind of give some clarity on the triple Qs and tech stocks, that would be getting over these highs. And that price is $367. So until NASDAQ reclaims 367, the selling pressure and the momentum is just continuing to go down. If you look at here, if these are the highs, this is a lower high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high. Do we get a bounce maybe to 325, 333 area? And is that going to be the lower high for the next leg down? It is yet to be told, but I just kind of want to put that in your head. A lot of times we have 1 or 2 green days and everyone thinks that, hey, this is the bottom, and they're calling, saying that you guys, saying that you're the smartest person on earth for timing this bottom here. And maybe you make a little bit of money in this time. And then we do something like this, right? And then you're kind of wondering what happened. So play it day by day, guys. It's not a time to be swing trading. Be careful playing earnings. And take it one day at a time. If you guys want to get access to a day trading strategy, first link down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, link down below. If you guys are interested in understanding all of my trading strategies, how I trade the markets each and every single day, scalping, and in intraday day trading, whether it be, a 2-minute scalp or a 2 or 3 hour hold, link down in the description. If you guys are interested in trading futures and want to get funded, link down in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one.